Okay. We'll wait for a couple more people to join.
What are we going to draw today?
So today, using watercolors, we're going to draw a watermelon. Okay, is everyone ready to begin? So I have my watercolor set here, and first we can mix the colors. So if you guys have a paint palette or something similar that you can mix it on, or if you have the colors already, that would be helpful. So I'm just going to mix it on the back of my palette. So for the watermelon, first for the red part, I'm going to make a dark red. So I already have some red color here, but it's a little bit too bright for me. So I'll add a little bit of brown into it too. So I have some brown here, which I'll mix with the red. Okay. And next for the watermelon, I'm going to make a half semicircle. So start with a line, and I'm drawing this near the side of the paper because I'm planning on drawing a half watermelon and then a full watermelon with the green. And then make a big half semicircle under it to connect the circle. And then you can fill it in. And you can keep touching your brush in water so that it's easier to blend out. Okay, and now we're going to add some detail to it. So I'll make a more darker red than that by using even more brown and mixing it with the red that I already have. So it will make a very dark red color. And another option would be using red and adding a very dark blue to it, which will also make it a little darker.
Which color do we need to use?
So for this part, we had to use red, and then now we're using a darker red. So we're mixing that by adding a little brown or a really dark blue to the red, just a tiny bit. And you can add this color to the top a little bit and then it blend down. Sorry, my camera is having a hard time focusing.
What are we doing now?
So we're making a watercolor watermelon. So first what we did was made the half semicircle using a red color. And then afterwards we made a darker red color by adding some brown to the red color. And then we shaded some of that on the top so that there's some more color.
Thank you.
Okay. And after that, make sure to clean your brush really well because now we're going to be using a green color. So you don't want the red to get in the green. So if you have a light green, you can take that and we're going to make a very thin line under the watermelon and try to leave some white space under. So instead of touching completely to the red, you can go a little bit around it. And one good thing about watercolor is you don't always have to be super neat with things. You can be a little messy and it'll still look nice. Okay. And then after that, since we have some remaining green left on our brush, we can use that to make the outline for our full watermelon. So you're gonna try to make a circle. It doesn't have to be perfect, but around the first watermelon we made. So
Do we add brown to the seeds?
We'll do that lastly because the reason why I'm not doing it right now is because the red part of the watermelon's already wet. And if we go in with the seeds right now, then it'll spread and it'll bleed around and it won't look good. So we'll do that at the end.
Okay.
Okay, and once you're done with that, we can take a darker green if you have it. And if you don't, again, you can just add some brown to the green that you have, or you can add a tiny bit of black. But with this darker green, you're going to go just on the very edge of the first green line that we made on our half watermelon. And then with the leftover green you have in your brush, you can just fill in this full circle. And you can just touch it in water again to get some more color out of your brush. And this is very light. We'll add a lot more detail to it afterwards. And then what we'll do is we'll add some of the lines that watermelons usually have. So again, we'll go with a very dark green. And just draw some thin lines along the whole watermelon. And as you go along, you can make them more curved so it'll look more like a circle or a sphere. Okay. And then we'll go with some light greens this time, or just a regular green. And you can add some spots in the middle and on the sides. I added a little bit too much paint, so I'll get some water and then I'll blend it out. I think I'm gonna make my dark ones a little bit darker. Let me close. Okay. And now I'm going to wash my. Oh wow, that looks really nice so far, Anu.
Can we add the seeds when we're done with class?
Yeah, you of course you can add it now too. We'll add the seeds next.
Let's add them.
Okay. So take your black or brown, whichever one you have, and be very careful to make sure you have just a little bit of paint on your brush, but you can add little dots as seeds.
Look at my watermelon seeds. I did it.
Wow, they look really nice.
Mm.
Nice job, Arjun. So we're almost done, but next we'll add a tiny little stem on top of our big watermelon. So you can take the same black color that you used for the seeds and make a very small line on top. Okay. And now we're done with the main subject, but lastly, I'm gonna take some blue and I'll mix it with the black that I had. And now under the watermelons, I'll add a little like shadow. So you can add the darkest parts of the watercolor underneath the midsection between the two watermelons. And then you can dip your brush in water and spread it out. I'm adding just a little bit more red to my watermelon to make it more vibrant because usually with watercolors, as you let it dry, the color becomes duller. Wow, your watermelon looks beautiful. You did a nice job. Wow, I like how you added the blue. Nice job, everyone. All your watermelons look amazing. Good job, Sakshi. Do you guys have any questions, or does anyone need any help with finishing it, or?
Thank you. Bye bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
How do you put the seed? Is there
Thank
anything?
you.
The seeds. So
Thank you. Bye.
bye.
Can I show you my aunt?
Yeah, of course.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Wow, your art looks amazing. You can post it in the group if you want. Nice job.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye. So for the question about the seeds, you just take a little bit of black and then put it just very slightly, because otherwise it'll bleed out. So just make very small dots for the
Okay.
seeds, and then it'll,
I want a
Yeah,
brown
sure. Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone else need any help, or shall I end the meeting?
Question is the paper that you use, is it a special paper?
Could you repeat that one more time? Sorry, I couldn't hear.
Paper that you're using, the white paper?
Oh, yes, this is made for watercolor paper, so it's very thick and it can handle a lot of water. Oh, nice job. I love your I love your watermelon.
Amol has done great job.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
But usually if you use regular construction paper, it won't be able to handle all the water that you put on it. So sometimes it may like rip, or it won't come out as good.
Got it.
Okay, well, thank you for joining, everyone. That was a really great session, and all your watermelons looked amazing.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Bye.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Yes.
I'm going to end the meeting. Okay.
Okay, bye.